Well, Merry Christmas, everyone, from the For Freedom Podcast and Cigar Company. We are so excited to be with you today on this Christmas morning, Christmas Eve, whenever you're listening to this. And we want to bring you a special edition of the For Freedom Podcast. We have put together our own little "Twas the Night Before Christmas" with the For Freedom Podcast. And so we hope you enjoy this. We wish you a very Merry Christmas from your friends at the For Freedom Podcast. And if there's ever anything we can do for you, talk with you, we are here for you. And we hope to see you in the new year. And we always thank you for listening and tuning in to our episodes. We love you, and we hope you have a very Merry Christmas.
"'Twas the night before Christmas, and in podcast land, James and Brett were recording, eggnog in hand. The mics were all set up with meticulous care in hopes that Santa would soon be there. James puffed a cigar, his favorite delight, while Brett sipped his eggnog and preached through the night. The gospel is freedom, they both proudly said, as visions of downloads danced in their heads. When out in the yard there arose such a clatter, James dropped his cigar to see what was the matter. He peeked through the window and froze in his tracks. There's a sleigh in the driveway and reindeer out back. The door burst wide open, and who should appear but their friend J.C. in a red suit this year. His beard wasn't white, but it sure was well trimmed, and his laugh filled the room. It was hearty and grim. "J.C.," asked Brett, "what's with this disguise?" J.C. just grinned, mischief lighting his eyes. "I'm Santa tonight. I've come bearing gifts. But first, where's that eggnog? I've got to take sips." James laughed and said, "Then you'll need this cigar, a sweet Maduro. It's the best by far." J.C. sat down, his sack set aside, and joined in their podcast with festive Yuletide. They joked about Santa, cigars, and good cheer, and how J.C.'s red suit might become his new gear. The gospel is freedom, they all proudly said, and toasted with eggnog and cigars well fed. As J.C. departed, his sleigh on the go, he bellowed, "Keep preaching the freedom, you know." And they heard him exclaim as he flew out of sight, "Merry Christmas, For Freedom, and to all a good night."